Whoa, okay, first lesson on YouTube with quads. All right, so somebody had asked me, Carl, how do you play fast paradiddles around the quads? First thing you gotta do is make sure you work on your fast paradiddles. And the way I would recommend you doing that is practice these types of exercises. Why? Because that's what a paradiddle is, right? Okay, so work on that accent coming down and then playing a little tap after that and get it really fast. Once you get that down, all right, work on doing a nice slow paradiddle down the drums. And what you see is the flow, okay? So when I play that diddle on the right hand, paradiddle, I should be moving to the next drum. And that avoids you from going, oh yeah, right? So have that flow and then go really fast. I had to edit that in there because the previous time was not as good. What's up everybody, it's Carl, aka Carl Drum Tech, and today I want to talk about what happens or what's next if you get cut or if you don't receive a callback, alright? It is that time of year, it is time for drum corps auditions, and some of us are going to be fortunate enough to make a group and get a callback and all that good stuff, right? But for the majority of us, because there's only so many spots available, most of us are not going to get a callback or we're going to get cut. So what do you do in that situation? What kind of mindset you need to have in order to ensure your future success? And one of the things that I've always preached is that even before you go in an audition, you need to have a mindset of you are going to embrace whatever happens because you are embracing the process rather than just being so results oriented, right? Being in love with the results of, you know, I gotta make this group, versus just enjoying the process, enjoying the process of getting better, enjoying the process of auditioning, enjoying the process of possibly getting cut and having that L, right? Having that loss. And that's okay because it's all part of your growth, it's all part of your experience, and that's okay too. So in the event that maybe you get cut or you don't get the callback, it's okay because again, it's part of the process, it's part of your growth, and if you learn from it, you will ensure your future success. So let's say, yeah, you are in that situation right now where you don't get the callback or you get cut. The thing you got to think about is that, all right, what is my second or third choice? Like realistically, this place where you got cut from or you didn't get or if you didn't get a callback from, this is a place where it's like your dream like corps or dream group that you want to march. And so the thing is, you need to also have second, third, and fourth choices in case that didn't pan out. So what you need to do now is get ready for the next audition, all right? So whatever you can do as far as preparation, knowing all the warm-ups, like everything you did to prepare for this first group, your first choice, you need to do it for this next choice, the second choice, the third choice, so that you can give yourself a great chance of making those groups as well. And you can't think of it like, oh, it's a bummer, I have to settle for my second or third choice. What I've learned is that it's not always all about your dream corps. Like, it's not always about marching that top 12, like, world-class group, okay? Because what it really comes down to is, I mean, you know, I'm not discounting marching like a top 12 group at all. I mean, I'm sure it's an amazing experience. I mean, you know, I didn't march your top 12 group, so I can't speak from that experience. But what I'm trying to say is that, like, you can get a lot out of any place where you march, right? So in some ways, okay, it's not all about where you march, it's about what you get out of it, what you get out of the activity, what you learn, all right? So you got to think of it that way. So if you have an opportunity to march somewhere and you don't get to march the place that you really want to march, go do it. Go march that second, third, or fourth choice because you just want to march anyway. Because guess what? If you get the experience, right, of just marching and marching in a group, I mean, this is the thing that's going to prepare you to go for that dream corps again, right? That dream group that you want to march. Okay, so now what if, like, you know, it's time's running out, it's your age out or whatever, you can't march the following year, this is it, okay? What if, like, let's say the worst case scenario, you audition for every single group you audition for and you get cut for all of them, all right? You didn't get a callback for any of them. And let's just say worst case scenario, all right? You don't get to march a group at all, and then it's like, all right, what do you do then? Okay, now again, this is a worst case scenario, okay? In that situation, what I would say is, yo, it's okay. And why do I say it's okay? It's because life is a long game. Marching band and the marching arts is the short game. So do whatever you can possible to get the most out of the short game that is called marching arts, right? Or marching band, drumline, color guard, whatever. Get the most out of it, march whatever groups you can, and if it doesn't work out, right, if you march at all, if you get the experience at all, that is good. Just get the most out of it, because guess what? Life is the long game. You have a long life ahead of you. There's so much more you can do besides drum corps, besides marching band. So get everything you can out of the activity and then use that to your advantage to apply it to the rest of your life. I mean, I just always feel like marching band and the marching arts, it's like it's almost like we're in a bubble, all right? And it's like we don't understand because we're so immersed in the activity, and sometimes that's a good thing, right? Being so immersed in the activity, like we feel like this is the only thing we think about, this is the only thing we do, this is the only thing that matters, right? Like we're the coolest people on the planet, like, you know, yeah, that's true, okay? But at the same time, all right, that doesn't make us better than anybody else. That doesn't make anybody's experience any less than what we do, right? So there's so much more out there, and that's the thing I'm trying to convey to you guys, and that's why I'm doing these videos, is to kind of help you bridge that gap between everything that you're learning in marching band now in the marching arts and teaching you how to translate that to the rest of your life, to the bigger picture, to this whole big world that we may not be necessarily exposed to as we're experiencing high school, okay? High school, marching band, and all that stuff. Like I said, it's almost like a bubble, and you have to kind of step outside of it to realize that, whoa, there's something else out there. There's something bigger. It's a bigger world, and there's so many more experiences and so many more opportunities to succeed. So if you don't succeed in the marching arts, if you don't march your dream group, you get cut on every single time you audition. You don't get a callback in every single audition. You have many more opportunities to succeed, not just in marching band, but I mean, guess what? There's also like finance you can get into. There's a career you can get into. There's like, you know, fitness, and all. Maybe you can like learn how to climb a mountain. You end up climbing Mount Everest. Yeah, you didn't march your dream corps, but hey, you climb Mount Everest, okay? That's just an example. But do you understand what I'm saying, okay? So you have to take everything into perspective. So if you get cut, or if you don't get a callback, it's not the end of the world. It's not the most important thing in the world. The most important thing in the world is what you're gonna learn out of that situation, how you're gonna apply that lesson to the rest of your life, because that's what really matters. It's the big picture, it's the long game. So think big, all right? Like, I'm not saying discount the small things. I'm not saying discount like this experience that is called marching band and the marching arts. Get the most out of it, but also in the back of your mind, you gotta think that there's a big picture ahead of us. There's so many opportunities for us to succeed, not just in this game, right? In the marching arts, but in the long game called life, all right? So, guys, can't stress that enough. So make sure, if you have any questions about this at all, something you don't understand, or like, let's just say you don't agree with me at all, please leave that in the comments. Let's have a discussion, right? Let's talk and let's see, you know, where we can learn from each other, all right? Or hopefully you guys enjoy this and you can let me know that as well, and you feel like you got something out of it. I'd really appreciate that. Hey, share it with your friends. I think that would, you know, if you think it would be helpful to somebody else, maybe they got cut, maybe they didn't get a callback, they're feeling down about themselves, make sure you share this with them, okay? And if you guys like this video, please do me a favor and hit that like button. I really appreciate it. It really helps the channel. It really helps me out and gets these videos out to even more people. So please do help me out. I really appreciate that. And if you have not subscribed yet, I'm gonna say it again. What the heck are you waiting for? Make sure you subscribe so you get all these videos and you know exactly when they come out. You get a notification, so boom, new video, boom, you watch it and you learn, you grow, and hopefully it's going to improve your life because of all this knowledge that I'm imparting upon you guys. I mean, you know, like when I say you guys don't totally know that there's a bigger world out there, I mean, hey, I didn't know there's a whole bigger world out there when I was in marching band. Like after marching band and after high school and all that stuff, you see that there's so much more. There's so many more experiences. There's so many people you can meet. There's so many different perspectives on life. It's amazing. So get ready for that. It's gonna be so cool for you guys to see. So, but in the meantime, get the most out of this experience as much as possible so that you can apply that and grow from there, all right? And I'm just gonna say one more thing, all right? So if you are watching this video and you just got cut and you are not feeling good about yourself, you didn't get that call back, you're feeling down, yo, like I said, get your head up, all right? Chin up, it's all good, it's okay, okay? Like, yeah, it's a bummer, it sucks. I'm not saying that, you know, you shouldn't feel down or you shouldn't feel disappointed. Use that to your advantage, and as far as like, you know, what you're going to do from here on out, all right? Are you going to work your butt off so you can have a better at-bat the next opportunity you have to audition, whether that's your second or third choice, like I said, or the next time, maybe next year, you get to try out for your dream corps again, and maybe you'll be in a better situation. I don't know, all right? But you have to make that happen, and you have to be motivated enough and get your head in the game and not let it get you down so that you can move forward and get better from there. And hey, like I said, you know, if it's your age out, that's okay. There's so many opportunities in life, the rest of your life, the rest of your hopefully long life. There's so much out there. So get ready for that, okay? And don't keep your head down. Keep your head up. So many opportunities to succeed. Don't ever forget that, okay? So be positive, be happy, and live your life to the fullest, okay? So cool. Peace out. I'll see you guys next time, and catch you later.